and the romantic feel, it definitely worked, as you can see.
Ah,
So it is not my fault why this is
well,
happening.
you're capping, as the kids would say, because this baby was not conceived at all in this house. You might even have to cut this out because it's getting a little bit TMI-ish. But anyway,
I'm Lamont Wiltshire.
And I'm Odeen Wiltshire, formerly Odeen Eccleston,
And we are the founders of
the Wiltshire Group, a vertically integrated conglomerate that consists of a real estate brokerage, design and build firm, and a multi-million-dollar real estate development company. We have so many good days, but we also have a lot of bad days.
How the did we get here?
You know, if it's not making money, it's not making sense. Odin, if we have to go to the hospital, we'll go to the hospital, huh? Okay, you know what?
let's do this.
Stan, cut the camera.
But you know what? This is all a part of building the dream.
All right, one of my favorite spots of the house is the backyard, of course.
Yes.
Odin, what was some of the inspiration? Actually, is my inspiration this backyard.
Oh my goodness. Listen, one of the things I'm particularly proud of is that within the Wiltshire Group, the interior design is just as important as the exterior design.
Very true.
And we have just a fantastic team of designers that ensures that your outdoor living space is just as dynamic and interesting as your indoor living space.
And it should always flow. So when you come outside, it should be an extension of the interior of the house. And this is exactly what we want to achieve with this backyard. One of the major things of where we built, being in Toronto, is you don't have sometimes as much land space as you may do in rural areas or some of our estate builds that we build on. So the goal with this backyard was to make it impactful backyard for entertaining your guests and having enough amenities back here to enjoy through summer, fall as we're in, and spring, which I think we've been able to achieve.
Yeah, that's also exhibited in the 3 Seasons room, which we've included in this showcase home. And that's an option for all of our clients as well.
Some of the key features back here is just a little sitting lounge right here. I love this built-in outdoor bar. It's pretty cool because it allows you to be involved in any conversations and entertaining, but you can go to work back here. So
Stan,
grilling.
Stan, cut to the clip of Lamont chefing it up at the summer social.
Hey,
cut to that clip.
I do my damn thing, okay, when I'm ready. But we have an outdoor fridge here. We got storage. We got a beautiful pizza oven. Again, a barbecue. This is a rotisserie, and we even can. This is where you can put a pot on and boil any pastas, rice, all that good stuff. So soups, whatever you want. And what's nice about it is you still have this upper tier bar here, where if you're having guests, you can enjoy your guests while you're cooking, you're eating, you're chilling, which is totally cool, and it's still open to the backyard.
Yeah, every square inch of this home, including this backyard, is very thoughtfully designed. So this 2-tiered, L-shaped built-in bar, outdoor bar, this is for prep, of course, preparatory work for whoever's back here on the grill. But then your friends are able to socialize, ready to be served, and while being able to check on the kids in the pool. I just think that it's the perfect backyard. It's not the biggest backyard, but I love that this show home showcases what you can do with, smaller spaces.
Which is very important because sometimes people cannot visualize a smaller space and what you can do. This is not a huge backyard by no means, but it's, again, very impactful. One of the cool things with this bar is we had a lot of stone back here. We put on a composite product to bring some wood and some warmth back here with an outdoor granite, which is good for all year round. So everything here is low maintenance. It is easy to maintain, and it gets us through some of these rough winters in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as we are, and it's good.
And it's just great for children, right? So even this pool that we designed, the pool that we decided to showcase doesn't really even have a super deep end.
No, there actually is no deep end.
Yeah.
It's 4 feet down, 4.5 feet down. But what's nice about this pool is, especially for children, they can get in there. It's pretty safe for them. They can get wet. You can fit 20, 15 kids in here, no problem. If adults want to be in here, this pool actually gets up to like 105 degrees.
Yeah.
So it almost acts as a large hot tub, which is awesome for anybody wants to use it as a hot
Late
tub.
summer entertaining, we'll say that, and fall and spring entertaining outdoors. But again, this is the show home. So we're showing you what's possible within our company, within the Wiltshire group. That's Wiltshire Homes and We Development, and what we can find for you with We Realty. It's important to note that we've also done like indoor swim spas.
Correct.
We've done indoor lap pools. So again, if you dream it, we can build it.
Yeah, so this is a small example. Another thing about this backyard is, you know, you do need some greenery. No matter if you're in the city or you're in a rural area, it's not a huge space, but it's great for just kids to kind of run around and roll around.
Yeah.
This is actually artificial turf. Again, no maintenance. It brings a little green to the backyard, and it allows for some running around. Over here, we've done this a bunch, is a little basketball court. Again,
Quarter court, right?
it's a tiny court.
Yeah.
It's cool when you're entertaining. Adults can use it. Kids can use it. It's easy to put in. And it's one of those things where it kind of sets off the backyard as a full entertainment space for kids, adults, you name it, it's good.
And it allows and sort of encourages kids to throw those iPads down, run outside, and have active physical fun.
Okay, one of my favorite parts, I know there's a lot of favorite parts, is this. I can't even call it a cabana. It's actually a mini guest house. The cool thing about this little guest house is we're actually zoned to have a self-sufficient unit back here. So right now it's just open and set up for really entertainment. But if somebody were to buy this home and they needed some type of rental income, they can rent this out. It's fully sufficient from the main house. It has its own little kitchen in here. It has a 3-piece bathroom with the shower. It's kind of like a studio apartment in here. So it can be, again, a rental piece if somebody wanted, or it can be for your guests. It can be for, in-laws or children coming back from school. They can have their own space.
Yep. Just under 400 square feet. This suite is bigger than my first condo that I bought. And so I know that there's a lot of people that are into tiny houses and tiny spaces. Essentially, this is what we're able to build for you in your backyard.
And for any of the millennials who remember Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, this is similar to the little pool house Carlton had, which Will Smith then ended up taking over. So This is what you got back here. Again, you're in the same lot. It's amazing. It's cool. It's added value.
Yes.
And it's just an example of what we can do at Wiltshire Homes and what we can design for our clients, for our development, and really sky's the limit when you're designing and building with us.
All right. Well, I think you guys are probably ready to see where the magic happens.
All the magic happens. Or the magic that's happening for your home when you're ready.
Yes.
So one thing about coming in the hallway is we've added a skylight. So for the Hunter Estate development, that actually is
Standard.
comes as a standard. For custom homes, that could be an upgrade for you. But there's so much different ways to do skylights. It allows for natural light to come into a space where there is no windows, which is awesome. But again, one of our favorite spots of this model home is the primary, and we're very excited to show you guys the room.
So this level boasts 5 bedrooms, all of which have their own ensuite, as well as the primary laundry area. And then again, with homes in Ontario anyway, over 4,000 square feet, it's required for us to put in another utility room. So because for the second furnace, right?
So this is actually a second furnace in the home, second HRV unit,
Yeah.
and there's also an electrical panel. This house actually has 400 amp service to run the home,
Right.
with a backup generator as well too, which is something that is great for custom home clients if they want to run their home if they're ever in a power outage.
I love one of the compliments that we received from an agent that visited this home. She loved this. She loved this laundry room so much, and she was just like, "Odeen, I can have a cocktail in the laundry room,"
which is good.
So I love it. That again, it's an opportunity to do something bold. We did the checkered porcelain tile, as well as really sort of dark backsplash.
And again, the tile is a standard for our custom homes and developments. Pretty much this cabinetry is a standard. This is an additional
of storage
upgrade, but there's a lot of storage, and it has these cool hampers to keep yourself organized if you have a big family or small family.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Behold, the primary or principal bedroom.
This is one of my favorite rooms of the home. I just get a warmth. It feels good. It gives that hotel vibe. Like, was that kind of the inspiration behind?
Indeed. When we were designing this bedroom, we wanted it to feel so different than anything else we've designed before. A lot of the bedrooms that we've done, and we love those too, are very bright and ethereal and white. And I love that vibe too. But the inspiration for this one was like Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton. I wanted it to feel like you're in the same house, but kind of a different world. I wanted to be able to show all of our clients our design diversity. And I definitely think we achieved it with this primary ensuite. Of course, the size is great, but I think the design features that, again, are available to you we continued with the formality of the wall paneling throughout.
One thing that I noticed that you guys did, the design team and yourself, is you guys painted the baseboard the same color as the wall. And I just love how it all ties together, as well as in this home, like you'll notice the doors, in the bedroom, you notice the doors are all the same color as the wall paneling. So when you feel the feeling in here gives you warmth and like just it feels luxurious and luxe in here.
A lot of the times in primary bedrooms, and it is a wonderful feature either way, but people opt to do electrical fireplaces. You still can get the warmth and you still can get the look, but I thought it was very important to upgrade this bedroom to another gas fireplace because there's something about that, to me, real fire coming through on a winter evening that it sets the mood. It's romantic. And then, of course, we clad it with this book-matched slabs, and the cabinetry on both sides. And then
again, custom piece.
I love
Echoes and effects.
I love how this turned out. Like, you dream it, we design it, and we build it. And this is a prime example. This light, it was just in our imagination. So we sketched it out, worked with some engineers. That's the case with all of our lighting, but I'm just particularly proud of how this one turned out. This room just, as you can see, it lights me up to even talk about it. It's dark right now, but this leads to a balcony that overlooks the outdoor living space, overlooks the backyard, and is about 20 feet in length.
Yeah, it's a really big balcony. We can go outside even though it's dark and give you a feel of it once we kind of go through the room, but it is nice. And it gives you that, like if you need air or you need to walk around, it's not just a little Julia, but it's the whole thing, which is awesome. This is part of the Hunter Estates collection specifically. But again, we always suggest for clients, if they're building their custom home, definitely put a balcony on your primary bedroom walkout. It's a really nice feature. Again, you can't use it in the winter, but the other seasons, they're really good.
And again, with the custom drapery, a lot of the times we even go with just like the automated clean look of blinds, but that wasn't the vibe here. We wanted that really just to add that elegance with these really velvety, plush drapes.
And what I love what you did with some of the gold accents, as you can see, you have the gold bar for the blinds, you got the gold lights, you got the gold bed bar, you got the gold. So the touches of gold accents, I feel give that, I don't know, that feeling. You said romantic?
Yeah, and elegant.
Was that the feel you're going for, the romantic feel?
As I said, I was inspired. Throughout my travels, it's like, to me, nothing beats, you can go to the best city, but if you go back to your hotel and it's just like not comfortable, it's like, take me home. I want to go home. I don't know what, So I wanted for this to feel like no matter where we are in the world, no matter where you are in the world, there's no place like home. There's no place like your bedroom. And I think that we achieved that here.
Yeah, and you spend most of your time in your bedroom, even just for sleeping, right? So that's something that I know is important. And honestly, I think you hit it out the park, and the romantic feel, it definitely worked, as you can see. So it is not my fault why this is happening.
You're capping, as the kids would say, because this baby was not conceived at all in this house. You might even have to cut this out because it's getting a little bit TMI-ish. But anyway.
So one of my favorite parts of the bedroom is this beautiful
coffee bar,
but it's almost like
more than that.
It's a piece of art. And you know what? Shout out to Odeen and our beloved Sonia.
Yes.
Who definitely was inspirational for this piece. So a lot of times Odeen leads in the design, but our team, Nizreen and Sonia, and some of the ladies in the design studio definitely give us different ideas and execute for us. So it's a team effort, and just shout out to all of them for some of these beautiful designs.
And I just want to correct Lamont. I led in the design for this house, but for client builds and for the developments at large, generally speaking, our design and architectural teams are fantastic. They're better than me, quite frankly. And they lead you all in choosing your selections and ensuring that your house is perfect.
Yeah, so really, again, this beautiful stone ledges mixed with the woods. You have the function of the top, again, a black top, nice and clean, beautiful Eccleston effects lighting again. And what's important, which I would suggest to our custom home buyers, our development clients, is throw in a mini fridge. I cannot tell you how useful this is for just having beverages in here, whether it's water, juice, pops. If you have a newborn, you keep milking. There's so much uses for this area. It's highly functional. If you're a tea drinker, coffee drinker, it's perfect for storing all your stuff, and it looks gorgeous.
It's a showstopper. I cannot tell you the amount of coffee bars we have sold just because of this model home coffee bar. So high five on that. Because again, that's the whole point, right? Like to show people what we can do, and people, they have just been falling in love with this coffee bar or tea bar or beverage bar or baby bottle bar.
Whatever you
want to use it.
Whatever you call it.
It's a good looking little built-in bar.
Yes. And again, as we go down to this little corridor hallway, again, we're still in the room. And really, this primary bedroom happens to be the whole back of the house. No matter what style home you build or development you buy, we always suggest the primary bedroom to be a sanctuary, to make it spacious. If you have to steal a little bit of area and room from your kids' bedrooms or the spare bedrooms, make sure you do it, because you guys are probably paying the bill for this home. And make sure where you sleep is where you can enjoy and have a really good time and do what you want.
Again, I'm going to say it, that buying or building the right house can change your life. All right, let's show them the primary ensuite.
Again, said it a couple of times, one of my favorite areas of the home. And again, it's that hotel vibe. You have tile floor to ceiling. Now the wall tile is pretty much standard upgrade that we offer in our custom homes and developments, but it just gives you that hotel feel.
The wow factor.
The wow factor, the luxury factor.
Listen, this is the size and the texture and the materiality of this ensuite would still stand out without the wall tiles, but it just takes it up a couple notches, right?
It does.
It really does. And I was mentioning like how the bright whites can feel dreamy, and we've done a ton of bathrooms with Carrara marble. I'm sure you've seen them all throughout the past decade, that not only we've designed and built, but the entire industry is just like overly in love with Carrara. So we didn't want to use Carrara in this house. We used, this is a Swatchwario, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will correct it if I said that wrong or if I referenced the wrong tile. But it's warmer tones. It's a little bit more mature. It's a little bit more sophisticated in our opinion. And then you get that texture with the fluting of the exact same style.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? You got to take credit. Lamont.
Thank you. And listen, I wasn't going to say anything, okay?
Lamont.
Hold on. Can I
Yeah.
just say one thing?
Okay.
This was a whole thing. Again, I get shut down by the design studio and everybody who works on that team. Odeen shuts me down. They just call me the builder, the developer. Don't get involved in design decisions. Listen, I have a voice too, okay?
Yes.
And I know what's cool. And I pushed for this long, linear niche. And I don't think the team understood it based on the style of the bathroom, but I do feel it's one of the nicest features in the bathroom.
I absolutely agree.
We put a beautiful LED light underneath to give it that shine and look, and it's functional, it's useful, it runs right through into the shower, which is awesome. So thank you very much for giving me that little bit of credit.
Oh my gosh. And it's incredible because it's like there's various types of ambient lighting. So when that like niche lighting is the only thing on, the mood in here, it's so cool. And just so, as I said, like elegant, romantic. And then
Check out the shower.
got the shower, but you got to show them the deep soaker tub.
Okay.
You got the deep soaker tub.
You got the tummy going on, so I'm just gonna test it out.
Yes.
I don't even know if this has been used as yet, but like, you know, after a long day, it's nice just to relax in your deep soaker tub. And again, deep soaker tubs are nothing new. They've been around for what, hundreds of years at this point? They go in, they go out of style. But for this washing, we felt it was the right choice, the clean look. And what's nice about it is, from my view, we always say wherever you're sitting, wherever you're lying down, or wherever you're relaxing for long periods of time, you want to have a beautiful space to look at. So my view right now is the shower heads, the golds, the light, the mirrors, the wall tile. Everything is beautiful. It gives you that zen, jinx, relaxing feel. So that's very important when we are designing and building homes for anybody. We want to make sure everywhere they go, it's well thought out.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful space to look at.
Yeah, the right aesthetic.
Okay, so can we get into the shower now?
Yeah, so speaking of aesthetics, is this a car wash or a shower?
I couldn't tell you, but it's definitely...
It would be the nicest car wash I've
that you
ever
ever
seen.
see, I'm telling you. So something that we love to put in homes are double rain heads. Clients tend to like that. I know that's a popular choice as an upgrade. We have wall jets, right? And then we have 2 controlled handhelds for each individual. And you can work each shower separately or together. You can shower separately or together, whatever your thing is, but you have the option. Another nice upgrade in this bathroom is we have seamless, no transitions when you walk into the shower. So as you can see, you walk from the floor right into the shower, smooth and clean, which is very good for trip hazards, and it just looks better. So that is actually a standard in at least the primary bedroom.
Yeah, the curbless showers.
The curbless showers. And last but not least, what's great about this shower too, as you can see, it's so spacious, but we actually put a steam unit in here, which is right here. And this steam unit allows you to, again, have a steam shower. You have the open area where you can open and close it. Again, something that is a custom feature that if you're into steam showers and saunas and kind of
Wellness.
wellness, and
It's incredible for your skin. It's incredible for your respiratory system. Steam showers are known to have just many benefits. So I'm glad that it's a feature we decided to include in the model, and that, of course, we can include for you.
And not to say that every washroom needs this, but if you have the room, put a chair, a seat, something in there.
Beanbag.
A beanbag. It doesn't have to be this, but it's nice to be in your washroom and just relax. Again, every space should be a work of art, a piece of art. You don't have to have the home totally upgraded, but even if it's just minor things or minor items, it makes it that much different when you do buy a Wiltshire custom home.
No, I absolutely agree with you.
Or
It's like
development.
the aesthetic is just as important as the function. So it's like, you have this huge, elegant ensuite, but what are you doing with all this extra space? Do you want to just look at it, or do you want to relax in it? So we employed this beanbag as, something that you can use to just have like relaxation outside of bathing and showering and using the water closet.
Yep. And I guess the water closet, lastly, toilet-wise, it's pretty simple, kind of mechanic, but you have an automatic toilet. So as you come in, it opens up automatically as you come in. It warms your seat. It washes your parts. It does everything it's supposed to. Pretty cool. Again, highly suggested if you want your butt warm, timed before you go use it. It's pretty good. But yeah, overall, that is the ensuite. We're in love with it. We hope you love it.
I really didn't want the walls to look too stark. So that's why you'll see that we have pops of color in our art selection and choices. And I'm happy with how it turned out, with actually, these are called the Lamont entryway benches. I named these after my husband here. And they come so far right now just in this really nice burnt orange, and it just pops. All right, well, that pretty much concludes our tour, and I hope, as you can tell from our voices and I think the sparkle, at least in Lamont's eye, we are so passionate about what we do and passionate about this home, because it's a testimony of not only what we can accomplish for ourselves, but what we can accomplish for you. And, there's been years where we are selling based off paper alone and renderings, and people are putting their full faith and trust in us based off of previous pictures of homes that we've built. But with this model home, it really allows prospective buyers and clients to come in and touch and feel and see. So we're just really thankful and grateful that we're at the point in our career where we're able to have a flagship model home. So thank you for coming along on the ride with us for this tour, but also the full journey of Wiltshire Homes so far.
That was totally fun. It was a great tour. My legs are tired.
Yeah.
My voice is tired from talking so much. You guys are probably annoyed about all the information that came to you, but we wanted everybody to get a feel of our model home. As Odeen said, the hard work we put in, that you can touch and feel. And client, come on in, come on down. If you're thinking about building a custom home or buying in one of our developments, please come see the model home, book it at our office. We'll put the description below and enjoy. We're done.
We're done. But as Lamont said, it's important. This is not just for voyeurism. This is also feel confident, feel free to give us a call at 365-988-WE88, because buying and or building the right home can change your life.
So true. And we will do it for you. We can help you from the land purchase to the build to buy. Even if you just have questions, anybody who's been thinking about doing this, call. We'll walk you through the process. I'm telling you, It's not easy, but it's easier than you think.
Okay, so that's it, guys. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here. All right.
Whoa. Is that an MTV Cribs plug?
I've always wanted to say that. Sorry, guys, but
Holy.
thank you so much for
There's a
joining us.
gangsta on the camera. Could we be a little bit more professional? Thank you very much for walking through.
Yeah.
It was fun, and we hope to see you next time on some of the upgrades we do to the home. Peace.